My name is Jake Stickle, and I'm the principal here at Pasco High School. I would like to welcome you to the 111th annual commencement exercises for Pasco High School, the class of 2019. Buenos días, me llamo Jake Stickle, soy el director de la escuela Pasco High. Les doy la bienvenida a la ceremonia de graduación anual número 111 de la escuela Pasco High, la graduación de la clase 2019.
I would now like to introduce the salutatorian, Emily Hale. Will you please stand and remove your hats while the senior choir celebrates our nation by singing the national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, senior choir. You may now be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the Pasco School District Board of Directors. School Board President Steve Christensen, Board Member Sherry Lankin, Board Member Erin Richardson, Board Member Scott Lehrman, Student Representative Alpha Diaz, Delta High School, Student Representative Isabella Lara, Pasco High School, Student Representative Cassidy Neff, Chiawana High School. I would also like to introduce Pasco School District Superintendent Mrs. Michelle Whitney. The Pasco School District has provided this senior class with many opportunities to learn and grow. With the financial support from the community, accompanied by the focused leadership and the desire for student success, we are able to sit before you today. While this day may be focused on the graduates, it is truly a celebration of the hard work and dedication of our community. Pasco has produced 111 years of proud graduates who in turn have left their impressions on the world. We, the class of 2019, thank you for your support throughout this year and for your attendance this morning. At this time, I'm honored to introduce Mr. John Weisenfeld, physics teacher of Pasco High School, who will give the staff address.
Class of 2019, this is your day. I wrote a bunch of thoughts, but our time is short. You can read an extended version of my speech for yourself at this link. http://tiny.cc/a-speech. I've also just sent that link to you in email. One last email from Weisenfeld. That's all right. All right, seniors, take a moment, look at your teachers for a second. Next time we see each other, we will all look older. Can we just agree right now that we'll not look so shocked when we see that happen? My prayer is that the years may be kind to us all until we meet again. And please do keep in touch. Graduates, take a look at these stands. All these folks, parents, grandparents, godparents, aunts, uncles, friends, nephews, nieces, neighbors. They have supported you, prayed for you, loved you, and cheered for you every step of this journey, and I think they deserve a hand right now. Finally, Pasco High School, class of 2019, take a look at each other. You will never, ever be again in a place, the same place, at the same time with all these people. This is a special moment. You could tell it was a special moment because they made us wear all these funny clothes, but still, it's a special moment. I want to conclude with one word: dissatisfaction. I wish for you today, class of 2019, a fundamental dissatisfaction with the way things are, with how things are done, even with all the good things that you may have accomplished so far. Dissatisfaction is a powerful force for change, for improvement, for knowing better and doing better, for seeking the truth. So go forth, graduates, celebrate this day. Just don't be satisfied. And congratulations, God bless, class of 2019.
Thank you, Mr. Weisenfeld, for your words of wisdom and great counsel. At this time, I would like to introduce Angelica Guzman, who will be delivering our first honored address. Ms. Guzman is the valedictorian for the Pasco High School class of 2019.
I need my stool. Good morning. My name is Angelica Maria Guzman Cuello Murillo Solis. and I am so happy to say I am your class of 2019 valedictorian. I want to begin by thanking everyone that has ever supported me. First, I thank God for blessing me in life and giving me the strength to come this far. I thank my family for keeping my priorities in check. I thank my boyfriend who is currently serving our country and could not make it today. I thank my teachers, coaches, and all those true friends that have had my back. You know who you are. To begin, I am a Mexican U.S. citizen, and I will be labeled as a Latina in the world. But I am so much more than that, and so are you. I am tough, passionate, and hardworking. I am a scholar, athlete, musician, volunteer, and a leader. My dream is to become a pediatrician at the University of Washington and return to serve my community with my own clinic, especially the adolescents in it. You all contain the traits and values that make you you, so embrace them and be proud to show them off to the world. I want you all to know that I'm sincerely happy for each and every one of you for pushing through these last 13 years. Because we know that school is just 7 hours of our day, and we all have lives and problems outside of it. Some of you have been through more than others, and I respect you for that perseverance. Some of us share little struggles like writing one of Ms. Wilcox's essays, pushing through Mrs. Nunez's daily homework, or even just applying for scholarships in hopes of getting enough. But for me, even when I was close to giving up, possibly having mental breakdowns in my room late at night, there was always an urge inside me to keep on going. My parents, and especially my grandparents, have put in countless hours of hard and painful labor to provide for me what they could not have. Because of them, I work hard every single day and every single thing I do. My family taught me the essence of earning what I get in life and to never expect charity work. After this day, no matter where you go or what you do it with purpose and pride. Be a teacher, doctor, lawyer, mechanic, cosmetologist, whatever you choose. Nothing and no one should prevent you from living a happy life. So pursue the happiness and success you deserve without fear. But no matter what you decide to do, don't ever forget where you came from. Aquí estoy enfrente de ustedes, una mexicana, con el nopal en la frente. La verdad es que todos somos capaces de obtener éxito y nomás tenemos que creerlo. Después de todo esto, a donde quiera que ustedes vayan, muchas personas van a tratar de cambiarles o hacerles sentir inferiores simplemente porque son ustedes. Pero yo trabajé muchísimo para obtener este honor de ser primera de la generación, para darles un ejemplo de lo que una mexicana puede hacer. Estoy representando mi familia y mi cultura. Hagan lo mismo. Y que Dios les bendiga con muchos años de fortuna y felicidad. No matter our color, gender, or even opinion, we all bleed purple. So if I can follow my dream, if that person can follow their dream, I'm looking at you, Bintia, then what's holding you back? I wish you happiness and success in your lives, and I know that you will all do well because of what these last 13 years have taught you. Congratulations, class of 2019. I am proud of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Angelica. Next, I would like to introduce Emmanuel Alonso Soto, who will be delivering our bilingual address for the Pasco High School class of 2019.
Muy buenos días, personal escolar, alumnos, padres de familia. Mi nombre es Emmanuel Alonso Soto y es un honor para mí el estar aquí con todos ustedes. Después de tanto tiempo de espera, llega este día tan anhelado, tan esperado y probablemente tan temido por muchos de nosotros. Más de alguno tendrá la duda sobre qué nos deparará el futuro, pero pongámonos felices porque hoy nosotros somos los protagonistas de una nueva historia aquí en Pasco High School y hoy llega a su fin.
Para mí representar Pasco High siempre será una prioridad, porque aquí fue donde comenzó una de las mejores historias de mi vida. Es un buen momento para recordar aquel primer día en la escuela. Debo admitir que los nervios corrían por mi mente, pero al mismo tiempo la incertidumbre de ver lo que estaba todo por comenzar. Para un alumno bilingüe como yo, es aún más complicado sobresalir, porque el llegar y tener que aprender un idioma distinto requiere sacrificio, pero no me arrepiento, porque hoy puedo decir con seguridad que fue una hermosa experiencia y siempre estaré orgulloso de contarla para que a personas como yo tengamos que dejar hasta el último aliento para salir adelante. Recuerdo que al principio fue complicado, pero nunca dejé de luchar, de esforzarme día a día, porque tenía muy claro el objetivo de graduarme. Esto se lo prometí a mi madre, quien me acompaña hoy aquí al lado de mi familia. El futuro no se le asegura a nadie, pero de lo que estoy completamente seguro es que todos los que estamos hoy aquí lucharemos por lo que queremos. Haremos nuestro propio camino, nuestra propia historia, y muy pronto el mundo sabrá de nosotros. Tal vez no sea conocido por muchos, pero quiero decirles a todos y cada uno de ustedes que nunca se den por vencidos. Siempre sigamos firmes a nuestras creencias, porque si podemos soñarlo, podemos hacerlo. Gracias y una vez más, felicidades. Good morning, staff, students, and parents. My name is Emmanuel Alonso Soto. It is an honor for me to be here with all of you. After such a long wait, the day is here. A day we have all been waiting for and has also been fair. More than one will wonder what the future has in store for us. But we should be happy because today our leading role here at Pasco High comes to an end. And we start a new chapter in our lives. For me, it will always be an honor and priority to represent Pasco High because it was here where I had one of the best experiences in my life. For a bilingual student like myself, it is extremely difficult to succeed because being a newcomer and having to learn a new language and content requires sacrifice. But I don't regret it because today I can say that it was a beautiful stage and I will always be proud to share my experience so it can serve as motivation for people like me that need to go the extra mile to succeed. I remember how hard it was, but I never stopped fighting and working every day because my objective was clear, graduation. Today, my goal is now a reality. And I promise my mom who is here with me today that I will make it. The future is uncertain, but I know that every single one of us will fight for what we want. We will make our own path and story, and soon the world will know about us. Maybe I did not met many of you, but I want to tell every single one of you to never give up. We shall always stand behind our beliefs because if we can dream it, we can achieve it. Thank you, and one more time, congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Emmanuel, for your address. Next, I would like to introduce Bennett Peterson, who will be delivering our Dean's List address for the Pasco High School class of 2019.
Pues aquí somos, eh? A lot of people are telling me that I did it, that I'm done. I don't think it was ever anyone's big goal to end sitting in a chair, in a robe, in a weird hat, maybe some ancillary tassels, getting ready to shake the hands of people we vaguely know, people we may never see again. I don't think that's the goal, it's what's after. I remember the first time that my mom told me that my grandmother probably wouldn't live to see me graduate. Well, here I am, there's my mom, and there's my Nana. My grandmother died when I was 10. She had lived with cancer for 13 years. For 13 years, every day, she chose that she was not done. And in those days, she, as well as so many others, some of which are around me here today, taught me love, humility, generosity, strengthen yourself and your families. And I know she could have taught me a lot more if she was still here. But I'm not trying to tell you that you should cure cancer. That'd be spectacular, but that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that it's not about making sure that you have the most days possible. It's about making sure that you do the most possible with the days that you have. I am not done. I have completed this educational step, but I am so glad that I don't have to say that I'm done. I have every day for the rest of my life to better myself and just maybe better the lives of even one other person, like my Nana did, like so many of you may. It's funny, in 4 years I really only met some of you. I can't fathom the struggles and the triumphs that you already had, or maybe more importantly, the ones yet to come. What a world we have waiting for us. I suppose it's our duty now to make it a better world. In that case, what lives we await waiting for us? Which, in the end, life, it's a series of todays. Some of those todays are and probably should be about fighting for that better world, that better tomorrow. A teacher recently, when I asked her about why she liked working with kids in this transitionary period when they're not at their full potential yet, she told me, I love to be my best self so that can be the baseline for my students. I want to live in the world that they create, and that I think is beautiful. But not every day is about changing the world. Most aren't. Most are about small things as small as just helping someone get through today. That person you're helping could be somebody else, and it could just be you, just deciding that you have more to offer this life and the lives of others. For some of you, today might be a day to remember for the rest of your lives, and that's okay. For some of you, it might be a day to forget, and that's okay too. Because ultimately, graduation is not the goal. Today is. Know that you have every day, at least one more today, hopefully many more, to try, to fail, to succeed, to say that you are not done. We are not done. We are not done. We are not done. Thank you.
Thank you, Bennett, for your address. I would now like to introduce Christian Gio Rivera, who will be delivering our student-elected address for Pasco High School class of 2019.
Drake once said, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. And those lines are now relevant for me and all of my peers. But let's just take a second to think back when we were kids. Do you guys remember all the trends we followed and all the dumb things we said and did? Like having swag, Marilyn Monroe on our shirts when Snapchat was first released? Or long Nike socks, we used our lockers and Vine was still here. Rest in peace. Do you guys remember there was always that one girl who would eat hot Cheetos in Arizona for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You can already hear the noise. She would say, eh, after every sentence and never quite learned to use an inside voice. Do y'all remember the Dougie or the Gangnam Style? The Whip or the Harlem Shake? Here comes those cringy smiles. It seems like just yesterday, I was in middle school, dreading the day we'd go to conferences because I knew my week would be ruined. Because Mrs. Hoover would go on to tell my moms about all the bad stuff that I was doing. And then we'd walk by the book fair with my head down begging, pero mamá. And mad from my conference, she would snap, cállate, y vas a ver cuando llegamos en la casa. But no more of that in high school. I can make my own decisions. You see, Mom, I don't need to have your permission. I just have to raise my hand to speak, ask to go to the bathroom, and sit in the seat that I'm supposed to sit in. But now we're graduating, and I love this feel of joy in our hearts. But this is the end of the intro. Now the real journey starts. Now I can stand up here and tell you to follow your dreams, and I believe that you should. But instead, I have to give you a new lens to see the best when times aren't so good. You see, in my short 17 years of life so far, I've gained wisdom and knowledge from people beyond compare. And there are a few lessons that I've been taught that today I would just love to share. Be kind to all, and don't live your life judging people. Choose to be colorblind so we don't see a difference in color and we see that we are equal. Forgive often. and love with all your heart to strangers, families, and friends, because everything can change in the blink of an eye, and you may never get that chance again. The philosopher and street poet 50 Cent once said, "Sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain, and joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain." So through our lives, remember to appreciate everything and be slow to complain, because sometimes we gotta stop waiting for the storm to pass and learn how to dance in the rain. You see, a journey is when the trip is more important than the destination, because that is what is most reflected when we come to the revelation. See, it's nice to say that you live to 80 years old, but the real joy is the journey there and the stories that can be told. Was it lived in joy and love, or was it lived in regret and denial? See, when you tell your kids about graduation, are you gonna tell them about today, or the fun, joys, failures, and trials? Do you see what I'm saying? It's not about how many days you get if you live in, it's how you spend those days in the time that you're given. Live every day to the fullest, because life goes by too fast. I mean, think about how quick high school went by. It's as quick as a flash. You gotta enjoy the little things. Smile and laugh when you can. Be open to change and be open to understand. And the last thing is, you will fail, and that's the truth. But how you overcome that obstacle is what defines you. Because even with a million failed attempts, it does not make you a failure. Keep reaching for the sky. You never truly fail until you fail to try. Thank you.
Thank you, Gio, for your address. I would like to reintroduce Mrs. Lisa Chiesa, Student Services Department Chair.
It is now time to recognize the scholarship students for the class of 2019. All students who have received scholarships, as noted in the program, please rise and face the audience. This year's scholarship students have earned $2.5 million towards their education. Please help us to celebrate their accomplishments. Thank you. You may be seated. All those individuals who participated in Running Start at Columbia Basin College or Washington State University Tri-Cities, please rise and face the audience. Those individuals who will be earning their Associate of Arts degree from Columbia Basin College this spring, please remain standing. Thank you. You may be seated. All students who have proudly committed to serve our country in a branch of the United States military, please rise and face the audience. Thank you for your commitment. You may be seated. At this time, we'd like to recognize our foreign exchange students. Kim Trobers from the Netherlands. And Gisele Leidner from Brazil. Please stand. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to reintroduce Mrs. Michelle Whitney, Superintendent for the Pasco School District, for the presentation of graduates from Pasco High School's class of 2019.
President Steve Christensen and members of the Pasco School Board of Directors, the students seated before you have met all of the graduation requirements, standards, and policies as set forth by the Pasco School District Board of Directors and the State of Washington. It is now my extraordinary honor and pleasure to present to you the Pasco High School class of 2019.
I'll start with yours. You can just give me yours.
Carlos Sarmiento.
Carlos Sarmiento.
Yes.
Okay. You don't worry about it.
Okay, I was like,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hello, hello. We're good. Riley Casma. Carlos Sarmiento.
Magdalena Benavides.
Daniela Lee.
Marcela Orozco Villanueva.
McKenna Redmond.
Destiny Healis.
Naomi Christina Aguilar.
Lilea Stepanov.
Yareli Valencia.
Yesenia Nunez.
Rosada Quiroz Sanchez.
Jesus Bravo.
Yaneth Valencia.
Christian Paz.
Jacqueline Lopez.
Joel Villanueva.
Cynthia Cisneros.
James Abend.
Avonlea Lee Hansen.
Maylee Martinez.
Angie Aylin Rodriguez.
Karen Saldana.
Shakira Ramirez.
Hannah Mixon.
Kennedy Shook.
Adrian Chavez.
Jonathan Jacinto.
Cole Kasprick.
Kevin Munoz.
Brian McFadden.
Imana Gibson.
Noelle Gomez.
Monique Michaela Santoyo.
Kendra Bowman.
Alexis Batista.
Andrea Massey.
Moises Cuevas.
Cheyenne Caitlin Parks.
Samantha de Jesus Garcia.
Maria Guadalupe Rodriguez Cosme.
Ariana Artiega.
Esmeralda Ramirez.
Jessica Giron.
Marcela Castillo.
Celali Lynette Ramos.
Karina Sanchez Ortil.
Margarita McDuff.
Adriana Flores Figueroa.
Naomi Alvita Torito.
Miranda Sahagun.
Christina Liu.
Jocelyn Nava Estrada.
Celali Telez Hernandez.
Esteban Espinola.
Brianna Farias Alvarez.
Sarah Torres.
Ashley Parada.
Rose Wilson.
Ileana Calderon.
Cecilia Camacho.
Christian Danielle Pina.
Adriana Aguilar.
Jackie Soto.
Aldo Acosta.
Carson Redger.
Jennifer Moreno Aguiano.
Gustavo Urostegui.
Lilia Buseva.
Bailey Mack.
Yana Deveronchuk.
Nancy Moran.
Aran Escoreno.
Amarani Miranda Chavez.
Carlos Eduardo Ramos.
Elena Alvarez.
Saul Munoz.
Leo Llamas.
Luis Soreno Jimenez.
Marcus Hernandez.
Yoreli Rosas Rodriguez.
Coralia Romero Diaz.
Stephen Gomez Santana.
Jocelyn Valencia Garcia.
Abril Cisneros.
Brandon Hui Tran.
Ismael Angel Rodriguez.
Evelyn Gomez.
Natalie Madrigal.
Lizette Hernandez.
Angela Guadalupe Gonzalez.
Jada Mishenko.
Alexis Brianna Gonzalez.
Isela Garcia Chavez.
Desiree Gonzalez.
Sequoia Miller.
Daisy Arroyo.
Stephanie Teresa Valdez.
Danielle Leo.
Sydney Ann Griffith.
Gabriela Negron.
David Miller.
JC Gonzalez.
Isaac Mendoza.
Jada Matheson.
Tamara Rodriguez.
Antoine Granberry.
Josias Cuevas.
Juliana Monteano.
Gustavo Eduardo Hernandez Cruz.
Vanessa Sanchez.
Jasmine Cruz.
Diana Mendoza.
Daniel Martinez. Colt Trowbridge.
Aaliyah Alamos.
Christian Bybrich.
Briseida Quinones. Jonathan Gutierrez.
Elijah Javier Flores.
Zitlali Aguilera.
Nelly Isabel Soriano. Edwin Coronado.
Ruby Nunez.
Giselle Oliveira.
Yoselin Chavez Cruz. Andrea Sandoval.
Faustino Romero Jr.
Mago Montiano.
Isabel Valencia. Jessica Castillo Rodas.
Ariana Shakira Lopez Martinez.
Brisa Freire.
Jonathan Vargas. Carson Madison.
Cassandra Alvarez.
Isabel Bach.
Gavin Gutierrez. Alyssa Sizemore.
Sierra Vickerman.
Frentachela Marco.
Matt Millett. Marisol Lopez.
Riley Brown.
Luz Paola Corona.
Avery Burrows. Paul Guarena.
Bea Flores.
Ruben Garena.
Joanna Rivera. Tyler Lineman.
Edwin Quinones.
Carlos Reyes.
Horacio Vargas. Adrian Gallegos.
Ethan Pacheco.
Angela Espinoza Garcia.
Kaylin Orozco. Diana Isabel Gonzalez.
Miranda Oviedo.
Erica Perez.
Belen Trinidad. Wendy Flores Melodando.
Gilbrian Valdivinos.
Lizette Pimentel.
Juan Rocha. Saraí Garcia.
Sarah Anderton.
Montana Moffitt.
Clarissa Cruz. Orlando Beltran.
Melissa Jelani Garcia.
Jesus Quiros.
Anissa Gonzalez. Tristan Pierce.
Anayeli Flores.
Carlos Ivan Valenta Jimenez.
Carly Nichols. Miguel Gaspar.
Austin Barber.
Raymond Zagal.
Lazaro Soriano. Evelyn de la Rocio Hernandez.
Alex Nava.
Corelli Esparza.
Jovan Rivera. Isaiah Sagure.
Rolando Salas.
Angelina Valencia.
Royce Hernandez. Adriana Flores.
Fernando Quinones.
Andrew Jalen Perez.
Adriel Torres. Chloe Brooke.
Alexander Jimenez.
Kaylee Frank.
Eileen Rendon. Isaiah Maria.
Daniela Rodriguez Garcia.
Jerusalem Solano.
Andre Sokolovich. Nancy Casillas.
Jacob Richard Olson.
Asiana Hill.
Nikayla Patrick. Litzy Soto.
Kayulani Chris Manondo.
Maya Garcia.
Caleb Burkhardt. Eduardo Antonio Hernandez.
Adam De Leon.
Arnaldo Munez Madrigal.
Jose Herrera. Jose Mejia de Paz.
Ricardo Tapia.
Joaquin Garcia.
Veridiana Vataquez. Monica de Jesus.
Logan Gilliam.
Isabel Borrego.
Shayna Cecilia Hermes. Nathan Thomas.
Athena Mae Walker.
Maritza Nambo.
Cameron Korsvik. Lizette Vargas.
Eden Nilsson Sorto.
Jackie Casas Rodriguez.
Sydney Cater. Christian Espandola.
Sydney Blank.
Jonathan Madera.
Daniel Puga. Mabel Zanega.
Eduardo Garcia Lalo.
Frankie Camarillo.
Alejandro Vega Aguilar. Daniela Zavala.
Christian Arguelles Perez.
Fidel Acevedo.
Yasmin Morgan Mendeville. Alexis Gonzalez.
Aileen Zamora.
Eduardo Pantoja.
Edith Ramirez. Zolma Ceja.
Ari Toribio.
Isabella Garcia.
Marco Talachi. Damian Rodriguez.
Alonzo Franco.
Cody Britton.
Jeremy Ruiz. Madeline Weddle.
Anthony Cruz.
Jasmine Gomez.
Noah Gonzalez. Jose Juan Salvadora.
Emilio Davida.
Lola Anaí de la Mora.
Brenda Estefany Ramirez Guzman. Melinda Alejo Zambrano.
Arely Gonzalez Rivera.
Jeanette Villegas.
Aaron Guzman. Paige Jenks.
Santiago Dominic Segura.
Myra Martinez.
Kale Stickle. David Caillo.
Eddie Huetra.
Luis Alberto Sariano.
Ashley Alvarez Perez. Alonzo Murillo.
Zitlali Pardita.
Jasmine Salazar.
Brisa Linda Martinez. Richard Gillard.
Felicia Browning.
Edwin Chavez.
Luz Sanchez. Jeanette Martinez.
Jacqueline Guerrero.
Naomi Madeline Pena.
David Shillikin. Priscilla Alacon.
Freddie Lopez.
Lucia Lopez.
Giselle Guzman. Maria Duban.
Sergio Ramirez.
Jaden Santos de Isis.
Samuel Rodriguez. Jose Valencia.
Jesus Manuel Oliveira.
Jose Tovar.
Ismael Alvarez. David Tobias.
Enrique Madrigal Salazar.
Patrick Garza.
Arturo Arceo. Alexis Estrada.
Brian Ojeda.
Brian Espinoza.
Diego Rodriguez. Oscar Salgado.
Haven Botno.
David Rutov.
Davion Pruitt. Hugo Maracia.
Emmanuel Esparza Jaime.
Anthony De La Rosa.
Juan Pina. Amy Delgado Muniz.
Helen Lopez.
Elena Maldonado.
Angela Lopez. Myra Fuerte.
Anthony Carrillo Cortez.
Axel Sanchez.
Charlize Borrego. Giovanni Sanchez.
Yaelin Bentoncourt Salano.
Abraham Israel Valencia.
Cody Cosmos. Chandre Fawcett.
Jose Gonzalez.
Julian Temez.
Emily Arredondo Morales. Jorge Osemo.
Cesar de Jesus.
Axel Davila.
Estuardo Velasquez Merida. Alexia Davila.
Dominic Chapman.
Abraham Jimenez.
David Chapman. Prisciliano Iniguez.
Eduardo Castro.
Raul Salvidad.
Jason Castaneda. Dejon Harris.
Emmanuel Villanueva.
Sione Hollow.
Emmanuel Davis. Isaac Jose Gomez.
Maribela Mercado.
Jennifer Mendoza Centeno.
Yesenia Godinez. Javier Macias.
Hector Vargas.
Jennifer Lopez.
Danny Mercado. Trevin Lindstrom.
Carlos Mendoza.
Miriam Ledesma.
Sebastian Mendez. Gabriel Kelly.
Marina Mahia Rodriguez.
Alexis Quintanilla.
Jake McDonald. Daniel Placido.
Victor Rodriguez.
Precious Perry.
Hector Rodriguez. Emily Perez.
Carlos Rodriguez.
Maria Palominos Garcia.
Jaden Robles. Jose Ochoa.
Moises Robles.
Axel Karma Navarro.
And Ali Romero. Melissa Montaño.
Kim Travorst.
Alfredo Morphine Flores.
Eric Ramirez. Andreas Lamar Cloy.
Daniel Ramirez.
Haley Hansen.
Kobe Arriaga.
Silvano Palominos Garcia.
Raheem Mayberry.
Andreas Noe Valencia.
Marco Perez.
Leslie Perez.
Rochelle Jimenez.
Leonel Flores Cortez.
Giselle Ladner.
Kiki Rayford.
Giselle Denise.
Anthony Montez.
Christian Gio Rivera.
Emily Hale.
Bennett Peterson.
Emmanuel Alonso Soto.
Angelica Guzman.
Nia Kinsey.
Celine Jonte Martinez.
Isabella Lara.
Rachel Acedu.
Where do I go? It's so awkward.
Diego Gutierrez.
No, don't do it. Anyone of them can do it. Okay, can you do our two speakers? I think they did. They said they did. I was like, I didn't hear them.
Graduates, please rise and take your place on the field behind us. School Board President, Mr. Christensen, members of the Pasco School District Board of Directors, Superintendent Whitney, Pasco High School staff, members of the community and parents. I now present to you the Pasco High School graduating class of 2019. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left side. Friends and family, you may now greet your graduates in the end zone. This concludes the 111th annual graduation ceremony for Pasco High School. Thank you.